Hi everyone. Today we'll speak about strategic planning and farm management. I understand many farmers all over the world are struggling in their farm management, and they face a lot of dramatic issues in terms of making revenue, disease management, budget management, workforce training, a lot for them. The main goal of today's session try to highlight the main goal for today is to highlight the most important topic about strategic planning in farm management. Yes, is farm need strategic plan? Yes. If you are going to invest in agriculture sector, you have to be smart. You need to use a strategic planning system. So we'll go to give you a guide to how to be set up an effective goals, how to use your management resources in a sustainable way. The main goal is to get your project succeed. So this module will provide farm managers with the essential skills to set smart goals, develop effective strategies, and adapt to a real world challenging through the use of virus planning tools. So the world is are filled with a lot of tools you can use. Which tools you can use to manage your farm? This will be the topics which we'll discuss today. So we need to understand the strategic planning. Strategic planning, you need to define a clear goal, choose an effective actions, utilize your resources wisely. This is what we call the strategic planning. So to define clear goals, strategic planning will help you to provide a direction for the farmers to ensure all of the efforts are aligned toward achieve these objectives, leading to be more focused approach to a farm management. Choosing an effective action is crucial. In strategic planning, this involves evaluation of the options and selecting the methods that leverage available resources efficiently, optimize time and efforts. Utilize your resources wisely. Effective resource management ensures that all inputs, such as labor, equipment, finance, are used toward one direction to maximize your productivity and enhance sustainability in farm management. The importance of planning in agriculture. Effective planning minimizes waste and mitigates risk, ultimately leading to increased profitability. It serves as a proactive measure to avert unexpected challenges and ensure better outcome for farms. First of all, we need to define what type of goals. We have big three goals. Strategic goals, this will give you an in-depth and overall pictures about what's your goal in setting up your farm. Are you setting up your farm as a hobby for you, as an investment? Do you like to get investors on board to be involved in you? Do you like to be a chain of farms? What do you need exactly? So we call this strategic goals, financial goals. What do you need this farm for? Do you need to make a profit of it? This will be your main source of income. You consider this as a career? You need to be a manager or just as owner? We have a difference between real and stated goals. Every one of us would like to be a billionaire. However, in reality, not every one of us has the capability and the skills required to make you a billionaire. But if you planned your goals very well, you could achieve your goals. We call this a real goals, what you can achieve. Characteristics of good goals. We have a definitive way to define the good goals. It should be measurable. You should be able to measure the efficiency of your goal, or you could handle it. For example, my goal today is to grow 5 acres. By the end of next month, I should get 2 acres grown. After 3 months, another 1 acre will be added up. This we called it measurable goals, timed. You need to have a time plan for it. It should be clear and sharp. Goals need to be challenging. If something you can approach it tomorrow, it's not a goal. You need to have a plan for it. Like for example, it's you cannot tell I'm going to eat at McDonald's afternoon. This is not a goal. You can go, but your goal need to be challenged. I need to have a restaurant branch like McDonald's after 2 3 years, something like this. Measurable goals provide a clear benchmark for success. It's enabling farm manager to track progress and make data-driven decisions. Timed. Setting specific timeline for goals ensure accountability and drive timely actions, preventing procrastination in farm operation. Clarity in goals eliminate ambiguity, making it easier for all team members to understand their rules and objectives. Challenging. Challenging goals motivate farm team to strive for higher performance and innovation, pushing boundaries on what can be achieved. Written down. Writing down goals solidify a commitment and serves as a reference point for ongoing evaluation and adjustment throughout the farm session. Strategic plan focus on long-term goals and the overall direction of the farm. They help in setting vision and framework for achieving a larger objectives. Operation plans is completely different. Operation plans are concentrated only on day-to-day activities necessary to run the farm effectively. These plans ensure that daily functions align with the strategic goals. The planning process. A planning process, it's actually structured approach to effective farm management. Step one, set a goal. Step two, analyze. Step one, you need to set up a goal to establish a clear and measurable goals that align with your farm vision. Step two, analyze your farm. Conduct a throughout assessment for farm resource, strengths, weakness, and current performance. Identify opportunities and threats. Recognize external factors that can impact your farm both positively and negatively. Select appropriate strategy to achieve your goal based on the analysis and identified opportunities. After that, you need to take an action. To take an action, you need to implement chosen strategy through coordination efforts and resources allocation. Monitor and adjust. This is the final and the most important step. Continuously track the progress, make necessary adjustment to your strategic plan to continue on the change. Planning approach. We have three ways to approach our planning. Policy-based planning. In policy-based planning, it involves creating structured guidelines and protocols. This approach helps us ensure consistency and compliance with farm operation. This will help us to establish clear expectation based on established rules and manuals. Goal-driven planning. Goal-driven planning mainly focus around setting up specific objectives to guide farm activities. This method focus on defining key targets and aligning resources to achieve these goals, ensuring the farm operates with a purpose. Flexible planning. Flexible planning allows farms to adapt strategies based on changing circumstances and insights. This approach emphasizes strategic management, allowing for quick adjustment to plans when faced with unforeseen challenges. I will use Orchard Farm as a case study. Orchard Farm established around 10 years ago to decrease water usage by 40%. They implemented revised irrigation strategies and provided staff training, leading to noticeable increase in profitability by third year. That's just one example. Try to practice setting up strategic goals. Participant in this session, if you can formulate strategic goal for a real or fractional farm. Focus on clarity and measurable. A key example is to aim for 25% increase, for example, in organic vegetable sale. Setting up a clear objectives can guide planning and execution. I have a question for you guys. Try to identify strategic goals. Reducing cost by 20% in 5 years. This option focuses on a measurable outcome over set time frame and this clear goal. Feeding a chicken at 7 a.m. Feeding a chicken at 7 a.m. at a routine task. This is not long-term strategic goal. Calling supplier tomorrow. This action is immediate and lacks of long-term strategic planning, so we cannot consider it strategic goal. So here, between these three examples, you understand what strategic goal means and how can you handle it. In the following slides, we will identify the weakness for effective planning. Recognize weakness or threats in farm management is crucial for proactive planning. Early identification allows manager to develop strategy to mitigate risk and enhance realistic. Strategic planning recap. establish a clear objective, optimize resources allocation. And this is the most important thing. A well-defined strategy help making informed decision that optimize resources allocation, ultimately leading to improved farm productivity. Enhance adaptability. Monitor progress allows for timely adjustment to strategies and goals, enhancing adaptability and responsiveness to changing farm conditions. I think that's all what we get for today about farm management. I hope you enjoyed your time with us. If you have any more questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I will be more than happy to answer your questions. And I'm looking to meet you again in our next session. Have a wonderful day.